This example is a little more complex because now we're going to be dealing with multiple cases. And what I mean is multiple situations that could show up. So the way this works here is we have a password for a website, can use any of the digits from 0 to 9 and any letters in the alphabet. Password is case sensitive, which means if she chooses a capital A, that is actually different than a lowercase a. And the way the cases work is that the password must be at least 5 characters to a maximum of 7. Meaning she could have a 5-character password, or a 6, or a 7. Each of those will impact the number of permutations. So looking at the 5-character passwords, we need to determine how many items she can choose from for her password. Well, digits 0 to 9, there's 10 of those, and the uppercase and lowercase letters are 26 each. So we have 10, 26, and 26 means 62 different possibilities to choose from for this password. And she's going to pick 5 of them because each character can be used only once. So she can't use a 9 twice, she can't use a lowercase a twice, and so on. Go over to the calculator, enter 62, find your NPR function, enter 5, and out of this we get 776,520,240. Same idea with the 6-character passwords. This is a different set, so we still have all 62 characters that we could choose from. We're going to pick 6 of them. Go to the calculator, 62p6 would give us 44,261,653,680. Seven-character passwords, same process. We'll have 62 items to choose from. We're going to pick 7 of them. Putting that in the calculator will likely give you scientific notation. And that's okay. We just need to be aware that when we are dealing with that, we need to take scientific notation into account. So what this will give us is something such as 2.478652606 times 10 to the 12th. Now you might be thinking that this is a decimal and that's not okay here, but this is not a decimal. The decimal is there to turn this into scientific notation. It is, in fact, an extremely large number. Now, each of these cases is perfectly valid. So in order to find the total number of cases, we do need to actually add up all of these options, which would give us a grand total of 2.52369078 times 10 to the 12th passwords. And this is just an illustration here of why a website would need you to use a complex password. Most of them actually include symbols in this as well. It's because once we start adding in all of these options, we do actually get a vast number of passwords, which in essence makes it so much more difficult to actually crack and hack into it. If we just allowed letters or just allowed numbers, there would be much many fewer permutations, which if somebody wanted to get into your account would take much less time. So this is an illustration of why you're being forced to choose those complex passwords.